Yo, what's going on, gamers, coders, speedrunners, and all-around game enthusiasts? This is Joystick Justin here, and welcome to the first video that I'm uploading to my channel about this new game that I've been working on. So in December 20th of 2020, I posted a video saying the end of one project and the start to another. If you've been for my YouTube channel for that long, you would see this is the game that I was making before, and I've put this game on pause. So I mean, it was a fun game, but I think it got kind of repetitive because like all the game was just running through dungeons and doing that over and over and over again. So I mean, it might be an enjoyable game for some people, but like for me, it was not the kind of game that I would actually want to play. So I'm making this game, new game called Project Adapt. It's a survival game. So basically, you just run around in an area, and I'm gonna make it like a really like advanced, like there's gonna be some advanced technology and stuff you can make in the game, and it'll be like really in depth. For now, I have some basic menus and a procedurally generated world, which I think is kind of interesting. So before I get into actually showing off the game, Project Adapt, I'm going to just say, when we get into the world, when I actually show you what a world looks like, there are three biomes that I've actually made. Forest, meadows, and rocklands, or meadow, forest, and rocklands. And so, um, if you don't understand code, this one should be pretty easy to understand. So I'm using the same thing that Minecraft uses with 16 by 16 areas being chunks. And so each chunk is a 16 by 16 area of tiles, and it's chunk 0, 0, aka this chunk you spawn in. That will always be a meadow, so that there'll be some small rocks and trees that you can pick up. And like if you get a rockland or a forest surrounding you, and you get really unlucky with like there's no stones, you can actually generate a world that you just cannot start in, because the idea when I actually start the game is that you're going to have to be able to collect stones and then use the stones to... That's the wrong game I just loaded. You collect the stones and use the stones to take down rocks and trees and build up tools and stuff. So I've just run the game, and let's show what the game looks like. So here's the game. So as you can see, there's Project Adapt, and I've made this nice little background so that on my previous game, the background was just like a black screen. There's nothing there. So I think this looks a little bit better. It's a nicer looking title screen. And then over here, there is the file menu. So let's open up this world. I called it Showing the Viewers. Let's just make a new one. I'm going to call it Showing YouTube. So let's create that one, and you can either double click it or just click play. And as you can see, we've spawned in the meadow biome. So there's a lot to take in here. So in the top left corner, there's your X and Y position. The 8 is my X and the -8 is the Y. You spawn at 8, 8, -8, because if you spawned at 0, 0, it would put you in the top left corner of a chunk. And I mean, there's no problem with that really, but like, it just makes it easier because you spawn in the center of the chunk. And I just think that that would make a little bit more sense if you spawn in the center of a chunk. So here's the rocks I'm talking about. So when you walk up, when the game actually gets more in depth, because right now all you can do is walk around, and if I press escape, it'll open up this pause menu where I can quit, or I can save the game, or I can resume. So there's a pause menu. But then, yeah, once the game gets more advanced, you're gonna be able to pick up your stones, go up to a tree, maybe hit the tree with your stones. I'm not gonna make those like weird games where like you punch the tree with your fist. Like if you want to get the tree, you smack it with a rock, not your fist, because your fist will be gone if you try to just take down one tree, unless you're like a martial artist. So yeah, you can just collect stones and you'll get some trees. So this one up here is a rockland biome. Um, it's pretty simple, the biomes. There's the meadow is just it's mostly grass tiles with like I think there's a 5% chance that each tile will be either a tree, a small stone, or I think the stone was like a 10% chance. Then the big stone was a 5%, and the tree was a 5%. Then as we walk around, you can see here's the rockland. I'm gonna make it so that the rockland biome, or the rocks and trees, like if you try, you won't be able to walk through them like I am right now. So just like if I'm here in this area, I'll just be stuck here and I can't walk through this. So like you need to go places with um, tools in your inventory so you don't get stuck in places. Um, And then over here is a tree. This is a forest biome. There's a bunch of trees. This looks like a large forest biome with multiple forest biomes beside each other, which is possible. You can have multiple forests beside each other. And so there's meadows, there's rocklands, and there's forests. I'm gonna probably add swamps and oceans as well. But if you guys have any other ideas for biomes I could make, or items, because I'm gonna have like basic pickaxes and generators and stuff like that, so that like you'll get like really technological. This is not just a survival game. You're gonna be making like technology and solar power. You're gonna be running machines to do stuff, and eventually I'll put bosses in the game. I'll put other dimensions probably. I'll put a mining dimension for sure. Like if you enter a rockland, you might find a gold mine, and then you can go mining through the gold mine. Take your copper, your gold, your iron. I might like make different mines for different resources. But that's really all there is for the game so far. But I just wanted to make this quick video to show the game. The game saves. So right now, all I really have is a world that saves. But eventually, I'm gonna add like inventories and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching. And this has been Joystick Justin. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to keep on gaming.